Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ITS387P, and today is March 22nd. And let's see, let me share my screen. Screen number 2. Okay, I'm going to start by doing assignment number 2, Campus Cuisine. And so I have opened up my cPanel in my, I've logged in and opened up my cPanel, and let me stay organized here. All right, the first thing is consider the database. The database at the start of this assignment is simply a table that contains all this stuff. And the campus and the cuisine fields, that means this one and this one, make up the composite primary key, because there can only be one place for a cuisine at a campus, one favorite place per cuisine per campus. Okay, so the idea here is this is a dumb database where for every campus, for every cuisine at every campus, there is a favorite place. Somehow they've determined the favorite place for that cuisine at that campus. Okay, and there's some things that, like, a cuisine can only, or a place can only have one cuisine. So so if the place appears more than once in this table, that it would have to appear at a different, it would have to be at 2 different campuses, because the cuisine would have to be the same in both cases. Okay, and so this explains the problem with the table. Is that it is, although it's in 3NF, it's not in BCNF, because we have one of the key attributes dependent on a non-key attribute. And what that is the cuisine depends on the place. The place determines the cuisine. Okay, so there's that dependency there, but you know, the place is not part of the key. Place is a non-key. We have a non-key column here determining a part of the key column, so it's not BCNF. Okay, so and it explains the anomaly here. Okay, so the first thing, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a database. First of all, we're going to create a database called Campus, and then we're going to put this table up there, and then we're going to decompose the table into 4 tables. And I don't say to do. Okay, well, anyway, I'll do it. I'll do it here for us. Okay, so first of all, I got to get this into some sort of form that I can upload. I'm uploading it here into this. So I'm going to go to, okay, so this is my cPanel. I'm going to go over here in the MySQL databases, and I'm going to create a new table called Campus. And so I'm going to create that database. And so now it's created. You can see here, there it is, Campus. Okay. So I've done that step. And add the above table and name it original. Okay, so add the above table. How do I add the above table? Well, let's see. I'm going to open up Excel. Let me open up Excel. EXC. And here it is. And I'm just going to open up a blank workbook. And let me see, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to copy this, like, from here down to here. Let's see. Copy that down to there. Copy. And then I'm going to paste it over here, but I'm just going to paste it, not formatted. This one. Yeah, that one. And so let me make this a little bigger. Let's see what's going on here. So now I got, let me double click. Okay, so now I got this nice table here. I want to be able to, I want to save this out as a tab. I'll save it. Let's see, I'll do it the easy way. Okay, so I have a text editor here. See, I don't need to use that text editor. I'll use a different text editor. I guess it doesn't matter. Tell you what, I'm just going to save this, save as, and I'm going to save it on the desktop someplace. Where's a desktop? Desktop. And do I have an ITS387? I do. ITS387P desktop in here, and I want to save it as a tab. I might as well save it as a CSV, comma separated CSV. There we go. And I'm going to name it original. Doesn't matter. All right, there it is. Now it's out here. Now it's out here in my ITS387P. Can't get this. Excuse me. All right, my ITS387P folder. And of course, you know that it's just going to look like when I view it using a text editor, it looks like this CSV file. Okay, great. So now I'm going to go to my, I've created this database. Let me go back to, click over here. And now let me go into PHP My Admin right here, click. And here's my database right here. I'm going to click on that database. So I'm in it. And now I'm going to do import. And I'm going to choose I'm going to go to my desktop, to my ITS387P, and select that file. And it knows it's a CSV file. It sets all this up, knows it's comma separated, and the first line of the file contains the table. Click. All right, so there we go. And now we've uploaded it, and there they all are. And so this is the table. Click on table over here, and there it is. It's a nice table. Let's go to operations up here. And let's rename the table original. And I'm going to make it an INNODB file, just a storage engine. And I don't remember if I made you, told you to do that, but it's just makes things comment along the way. And now it's called original. And I probably should also say what the primary key is, the campus plus the cuisine. So click on structure and select campus and cuisine and do a click on primary here. And boom, now we see the two keys there. And now we have our original. Okay, that's great. Now what's next? We want to decompose. Decompose it into campuses, cuisines, place cuisines, campus places. Oh, let's do this first. Yeah, let's do that first. I'm going to put this over here. And I'm going to make $10, $25, $50. Okay, so I'm going to go to structure, and I'm going to make this one. I'm going to change this one to the campus is 10, 10, and the Cuisine is 25. And the name of the place is going to be 50. 50. Says it can be null. Probably shouldn't let it be null, but we'll just leave it for now. All right, now we want to do this decomposing. So we want from this, we want to make a table that has just the campuses. We want to make a table that has just the cuisines. We want to make a table that has that and the table is that. Okay, so first of all, let's create these tables. Okay, so I'm going to create the tables first, and I'm going to call the first one campuses. And the way I'm going to do it is, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I might as well just all right, so I'm going to make it from here. I'm going to go to operations, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to copy table, and I'm going to copy just the structure, and I'm going to call this one campuses, and then I'm going to switch to the copy table. I can leave the constraints, I guess. Campuses, and I'm going to go to it. And now I'm at campuses, and I'm going to go to structure, and it's just this. I'm going to delete this field and this field, and I'm going to drop it. Does that work? I'm going to change this. I'm going to click on that checkbox, and I'm going to click on primary here and see what happens. Now it just campuses and now let's see if I can delete these two fields. This should be an empty table. It is an empty table, isn't it? Yeah, it's an empty table. So now I think I should go delete cuisine in place. Anyway, this is kind of a roundabout way to do it. You can just make these tables manually. And so let's go back to, let's make a new table here. And we're going to call this table cuisines. And it only has to have one column called cuisine, I bet. Cuisine, and it's going to be a varchar 25. And that'll be it. I guess I can say that it's a primary key. And then save it. Yes, that's fine. And then I'm going to save it. So now I've got cuisine over here. Cuisines. And I got to make place cuisines. So I'm going to make a new table. I'm going to call it place cuisines. And it's going to have two columns. And there's going to be a column called place. And that's going to be a varchar of 50. And then there's going to be a cuisine. And that's going to be a varchar of 25. Yes, 25. I think. Place, cuisine, campus. Yes. And that's going to be the place is going to be the primary key on this one. And I've been neglecting this. I like this INNODB because then you can make foreign key constraints, and it'll enforce them. So in fact, if we go back to the campus table, we see one here I missed. I'm going to change that by making it INNODB. So anyway, so I've got campus cuisine. What else? There's one. Let's do one more, right? And that would be campus places. Yes, campus places. New campus places. And there's going to be a campus. And that's going to be a bar chart of 10. And there's going to be place. That's going to be a bar chart of 50. And these are going to be make up the primary key is going to be both of them together. This one plus this one. Yes, can't be campus, can't be place. So it's got to be them both together. Oops, I forgot to make this. So let's go back to here and make it this one, INNODB. And now, the part I know you've been waiting for is now I have to fill these tables here. Fill them from original. So all these are empty except for original, and I have to fill all the rest of them. So to do that, let's start by filling campuses. Now, I'm going to go to structure, go to original. Oops, SQL. Insert into campuses, select campus from a distinct campus from original. Now, why is this not working? This one, now it worked. And we look at campuses, and lo and behold, we got the 3 there. Okay, now let's do, and we can do the rest of them like that too. Insert into campus places, select distinct campus place from that. Now, what we really should be doing, do I tell you to do this? Do I tell you to do the add referential integrity constraints? Okay, I'm gonna add the referential integrity constraints before I load up the tables. Now I've got the it's okay, I'm gonna leave this. I have the campuses already populated. I think that's okay. Okay, I think that's okay. In fact, I think we can have the campuses populated and the cuisines populated. But let's set these up. So do I tell you what the referential integrity constraints should be? Campuses must be in the campuses table before they are referenced by other tables. Okay, so campuses must be in the campus. Okay, so let's make sure that's the case. Here's campus places, and we're referencing the campus in there. So let's go to structure, and let's go to relation view, and we want to add a new relation here. We don't need to fill in a constraint name. It'll fill one in for us, but we want to connect the campus column of this table, same database, over to the campuses table, the campus column. So there's a constraint here where this campus column is a foreign key into the campuses table. The primary key of the campuses table, of course, is campus. It's the only column there is. And delete restrict means we cannot delete anything out of campus. No, we can't delete anything out of campuses. By restricting the delete, then we cannot delete a campus that's still referenced in campus places. Okay, so that's what, and that's what we want. We don't want somebody going in there and deleting a campus when there's still a campus place, when there's still an entry in this table that's referencing that campus. So that's fine. Is that what I asked you to do? Okay, that cuisines must be in the cuisines table before they can be referenced by other tables. Places must be in the places cuisines table before they can appear in the campus places table. A change to the name of a campus, cuisine, or place can change. The name change will propagate. Okay, so we got to put to make that propagate. And so on update, we cascade. All right, so that's the constraint. Okay, data types. Let's see what the problem is with data types. Campuses, structure. This is 8 TF8, 10. Campus places. Latin, Swedish. Well, no, that's a problem. This is Latin, Swedish. What are all the rest of these? Cuisines. Let me go here. Cuisines is Latin, Swedish. Original is 8. Might not matter. Place cuisines is Latin, Swedish. So all of these new ones seem to be Latin, Swedish. Who knows why? But let's make campuses Latin, Swedish also. So to do that, let's change this and make the collation be Latin, Swedish. Is there a Latin, Swedish or some crazy Latin? Now, which Latin, Swedish is it? Latin 1, Swedish, case insensitive. Latin 1, Swedish, case insensitive. I'm going to click on this and see this. Latin 1, Swedish, case insensitive. Okay, Latin 1. So let's go back to campuses. Let's make this one. Now, there's probably ways that I could have avoided this by creating these things, you know, differently, but this is how you fix them. So, you know, you might be going down this path, and then these things happen to you. So I'm going to do Latin 1, Swedish. Okay, great. Save. Yeah, it's okay. All right, now let's see if this works. Go back to original. Now, these are not Latin 1, Swedish. I hope this still works. I'm going to go to SQL. I'm going to say, oh, no, I'm trying to, I was trying to create a foreign key when I started this. So let me go back to here and try to create this foreign key again. This should be the same. So relation view and campus, same database, to campuses, table, restrict, and cascade on update. Does this work? Good, it worked. While we're at it, I'm going to connect places to place cuisines. You can't put a campus place in there until it's in place cuisines. Okay, so you have to put in place cuisines before you can put it in campus places. So the place field in campus should connect over to the place cuisines field, the place, and on delete, restrict, and on cascade, we can cascade the updates if we change the name of the place or whatever to cascade. All right, so we're finished with these. We're finished with campus places, cuisines, or place cuisines. So you can't put we cannot put a place cuisine in there until there's a cuisine there. So let's go to structure, and I'm gonna do a relation view, and I'm gonna say that cuisine has got to be in the cuisines table first. Restrict and cascade the updates, save. Okay, so now I got all those in there. So if I got everything linked up, now I'm going to populate these tables, but I have to populate them in the correct order because I can't put stuff in place cuisines until the place is in there and the cuisine is in there and so on. Now, I do have, so what's populated now? Campuses are populated. Let me populate cuisines. So I'm going to go to original. I'm going to go to original. And I want to populate cuisines. So I'm going to go SQL. And I'm going to go insert into cuisines. Select distinct cuisine from original. Go. 6 rows inserted. Okay, so that's cuisines. There they all are. So I've populated campuses and cuisines, and now now let's populate places, place cuisines. Cuisines is in there, so let's do place cuisines. So let me go back to original, and I'm going to do SQL, and I'm going to say insert into place cuisines, select place, comma cuisine from that. Oh, distinct. Okay. And 14 rows were inserted. So now it looks like we've got place cuisines is all set up there. Look at that. All good to go. And so now all we got to do is do this campus places. Okay, so I should be able just to populate campus places in the same way. So let me go to original and do SQL and insert into campus places, select campus distinct, campus comma place from that. Go. All right. So there we are. We got it all populated up. They're all linked up. All the constraints are there. And let's go here and see how my campus cuisine schema test is. Got all the points. 37 out of 37. See, so this actually tests, this goes into this info schema table inside your web server and checks to make sure these are all correct. All right, very good. So that one works. And the next is going to be this insert campus places trigger text. Okay, so let's do that one. It's 12:25. Might as well keep going here since I got a late start. So this next is this to protect against entering an invalid campus place into campus places, we will create a before insert trigger for campus places called campus places validator. This trigger will only allow the insert of a campus place into campus places if there's not already a place designated as a favorite place for that cuisine at that campus. See, so if KCC already has a favorite burger place, this one will keep you from inserting another. This trigger will keep you from inserting another burger place for KCC, because for campus places, there's no in the campus places table, there's no knowledge of cuisine. So just campus places itself, there isn't a way to keep that from happening. So we're going to create a trigger here. And so this tells you what you need to do that. I don't give you the trigger. Do I got to create the trigger? No, I don't give you the trigger code, do I? Well, let's make the trigger code. So I think maybe I'll just do this part first, and then I'll do the next part later. So let's try to make this trigger. I'm going to name it Campus Places Trigger, and it's going to be in the Campus Places table, Campus Places validator. So it's going to be in the Campus Places table, and it's going to be a trigger. So I'm going to click on triggers up here, and I'm going to add a trigger, and I'm going to call it Campus Places Validator. Okay, it's going to be in the campus. It's going to be a trigger for the Campus Places table. It's going to be before. It's going to be insert. And so I think I got it. Do I got to start with begin and end and all that? Okay, let me find. The trigger accepts new parameters, new campus and new place. The trigger should first determine the cuisine of new place. The insert imports if new place's cuisine is unknown, which would imply new place is not in place cuisines. I don't give you any code, do I? Okay, well, I guess we have to look at the video then. So I'm going to open up the video. And I'm going to turn down the sound. And let's see what. I'm going to make sure that we are on highest quality. There we go. That's the highest quality. And look at that. Cute. Let me just keep. Let me find. Yeah, so I'll tell you about that. And let me go find. I'm typing in some code. Look, I'm typing in code. Let's find where I'm all done typing in the code. I must be testing it there. Where am I typing? Where? Okay, in this here, it looks like this is a campus and a place, and I'm seeing if the new campus is in the campus's table. If exists is equal to 0, that means it wasn't in there, and then I'm going to do this SQL thing. And then I guess I have to do the same thing for places. So that's a good start. Let me see if that's at 1546. Okay, now I'm doing the cuisine one. There's the cuisine. Is that it now? Okay, that's pretty close to what I need. So let me make this over, put that over here, and I'll be able to see it. All right. So I don't need this anymore. I'm just going to use this. And let me make it not quite so big. And move this over here. And let me type up begin. And I'm going to say set. And I'm going to create a variable called exists. And there's various ways you can create variables. This is a real super fast way to do it. Create a variable called exists. And that's going to equal the result of selecting, counting how many entries there are in campuses where the campus is equal to this new campus in the campus field in this record that you're trying to insert right now. So you're trying to insert a campus in a place. So there's going to be a campus value and there's going to be a place value, and we want to see if this campus value is in the campus's table. Okay, and so it's going to count how many there are in there, and there should be exactly one. Okay, it shouldn't be more than, there won't be more than one, but if there's 0, then we know it's not in there. So what we can test if exists, this variable that we just created, is equal. If it's equal to 0, then we actually use the word then. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna abort. So we're gonna start by setting a message, and I'm gonna use this variable MSG, and it's gonna say, and I'm constructing this message now. Concat. I'm gonna say this new campus does not exist. This new campus that you're trying to talk about here is not a valid campus. I'm going to leave off the SAS. Okay, so this is the new, and then I'm going to do this signal SQL state number 45,000. What else would it be? Set the message text equal to this new message I just created. All right, so that's gonna, and then we actually say and if. Okay, so that's the first one. Should we just test to see if this works? Let's test to see if this works. And all right, so I'm gonna save this. Hope this saves. Okay, so now add the campus validator, and so let's see if it works. I'm gonna try to enter in. That's okay. So I'm going to try to test this works. So I'm going to try to insert, and let's see, well, what are the campuses? The campuses are KCC, UHM, and UHWO. So I'm going to try to insert, no, not there, in here, campus places. I'm going to try to insert, I'm going to try to insert, and I'm going to try to insert it in, oh, but it's not going to let me do it, is it? Oh, it will only, because I linked the foreign key, it's not going to let me put in a fake campus. So I'm going to manually do it. Okay. Insert into campus places. I'm going to say set campus equals leeward, comma place equals, and there's, I'm going to say McDonald's, Manoa Marketplace or something. And let's see if this works. What's it going to say? Lee is not a valid campus. Well, we know Leeward is not really a valid campus anyway. Anyway, so that's how that So our trigger kept it from happening, and this is our actual error message there. And so you can see now where we can go on and you can add the rest of this into the trigger, where here we check to see if we actually this checks to see if the cuisine, or this reads the cuisine from place cuisines for that place here, and if at cuisine comes back null, then that means that the place is not in the place cuisines, and so that's wrong. But the other thing is it gets back the cuisine, and then after that we have to do a third step, and that is to check to see if the campus already has a place of that cuisine. And by the way, do I actually look for that? I might not even tell, I might not even say the answer in this video. What's this? Ah, here we go. Yes, I do. I actually go on and for some reason, I think I must be putting in a comment or something here. But here we see, well, I went on and so here you see I say set place equal to where we're selecting a place from where we take campuses joined with cuisines, natural join place cuisines, natural join campus places, where campus so this looks to see, this select statement here looks to see if the campus, if there is a cuisine already, if there's a place of this cuisine at the campus already. Well, anyway, you can verify that for yourself. And if this comes back positive, if this comes back with a value and it's not null, it's got a value, then it's going to be the place. So if KCC already has a burger place and you try to add in another burger place, and the burger place is in the place cuisines, and it's in there as a burger place, then this select statement here is going to catch if that campus already has a burger place. And so you can see the code there, and you can probably enter that in and get it to work.